With Hel being recently added and also being the underworld goddess of Norse mythology, I decided I wanted to do a video on all the underworld gods that we have in the game. Well, underworld goddesses, I should say, as there are officially 4 outfits, 3 characters, and with the tweet that I did asking about it blew up very recently, I decided, yeah, what better time than to do it now. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, for Hela, of course, I went with her back bling, her cape, because obviously it's the best back bling you can give her. Like, any character with a cape typically looks better with their cape. There's a few exceptions. But, if you don't want to use the cape, like for a fashion show, I'm going to show some suggestions on screen that I probably should have done for the Invincible video, but here we are. So, yeah, you can use any of those. These are all that I had in my locker, by the way, that worked for me. So for her pickaxe, I used Mjolnir of Myth, as I know this is a weird one to use for her because she is not worthy. But unlike the MCU Mjolnir, you can actually have this on any skin. So I used it as a reference for her whenever in Ragnarok she picks up Thor's, well, she catches Thor's hammer and breaks it. So yeah, it's a simple way to reference that, and it kind of matches a little bit because of the black coloring. For the wrap, I'm using Stagnant Flame, as this is just, I know I use this on another character, but it's literally the best I got that matches for 2 of her colors. I was looking around, and also Hel's wrap that's currently in the item shop at the time of recording this video does not work for her. I looked at it in shop, it just does not work for her. And for the glider, I'm using Pack Leader, as I like the way this works as a reference to Fennec. I think that's her wolf name. It's been a while since I've seen Ragnarok, but that's what it's supposed to represent. So next up we got Hel, and I'm not gonna reread or say everything that I just did in the intro, but yeah, for her back bling I used Eternal Rancor with the Platinum Edit style, as this just matches everything that just color wise, and it fits for the Underworld theming. For the pickaxe, I have used Bioessence Blade, as literally in my short that I did the other night, I explained how it just fits her coloring wise, and I mean it kind of fits the theming wise, fighting I guess, but it works fittingly as it's on her right arm, so that's also really well color wise. But yeah, and for the wrap I used Stagnant Flame, as literally as her colors except for the gold. And then for her glider, I used Skella Glider. Now, some of my friends have suggested some other gliders, like, what was it? Cerberus' glider, which I hate using. Hades' glider, which could work and match in a little bit more gold into the wrap. So, yeah, almost anything black, that, like, ghoulish green, that would work, any of that. So, yeah. Alright, now it's time for my main skin. I'm just gonna link both Persephone and Queen Persephone here as like, they're the same character. I'm not gonna do 2 separate sections. Plus half the stuff works on her too, on the other, vice versa type of way. Now I gotta say for Persephone here, I had to go look for a back bling, because my typical back bling I use myself is the hollow back, as I just like using that because I could use a fox logo. Also, fun fact, this was going to be a Greek gods video originally, and then I did that tweet and it changed everything. So maybe I'll do a Greek god video someday, Greek god combos. Click that down below if you want me to do that. But anyways, let's get on to the back bling. Alright, for the back bling here I use Prophetic Exo Spine, and like I said, I don't typically use color matching back blings, but I think this works for both the coloring and the theming a little bit. It has a little bit of silver, which I tried to focus with more on Queen Persephone, as she has more silver than Crew Persephone. And then for her pickaxe I used the Final Thorn. I got gifted this a while ago, and honestly I just like the way it works, and once it came to shop and I saw it with Persephone, I'm like, that is literally perfect for her. At least this version of her. And then for her wrap, I have used the Leaf wrap. Now I have mentioned this whenever I did the original combo short, and I think it works well on both Queen Persephone and Persephone, and I can use it. It's not same set as Hades. Hades is Underworld King. Queen Persephone is called the winner, and Crew Persephone is Underworld Queen. So they're all different sets. So yeah, it might seem like cheating, but it's the worst. You can use it. For the glider on Queen Persephone here, I have used the God Slayer glide board. This is one I started using recently as I wanted something color more matching, and it just matches fairly well. It got the silver, it got the purple in it. However, for Queen Persephone, I used Skella Glider, which I already used earlier in this video, but that's one I liked using before, and I didn't find that for myself originally. Ames found that back in the start of Chapter 6, once the OG pass was out, he suggested it, so it's his credit. Anyways, for I never talked about a pickaxe for OG Persephone, and that I'm going to be using the Violet Thorn. That one I used quite a bit whenever it came to shop that one day, and it just matches Queen Persephone, not Queen Persephone, Crew Persephone more, because it has that black color, which Crew Persephone has a lot more black than Crew Persephone, not Queen Persephone. I'm getting their names mixed up, but yeah, Queen Persephone has more silver, and then Crew Persephone has more black. But yeah, nothing much else for me to say here. Hope you guys liked this video. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what you want me to do next. I have some big videos in the works, that's all I'm going to say. If you have not seen the channel updates video, you would understand. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to use code WHATIF, and bye bye.
Wake me, I love you tomorrow. You leave me breathless and hollow. Lately, I tough pill to swallow, but outside it composed. I could be, I suppose, someone you should get to know.